What is up, you guys? Oh my goodness, it's been like nearly a whole year since I made a video. So, excuse me, repping LSU. And of course, the New Orleans Saints. That's basically what we're gonna get into. We're gonna get into the recap of the Saints draft. But also, we're gonna touch on LSU because that's also one of my favorite college teams. Hopefully it won't fall down because it does that all the time. So basically, we all know Joe Burrow was the #1 pick. He was going to be the #1 pick. I mean, like, what? Who else would you expect? I mean, Tua, he's good. He's good. But the injuries, like everyone's been talking about, the injuries added up. You know, that's the unfortunate thing. But look, I'm not an LSU bandwagon. I've been a fan of LSU, the Tigers, since I became a Saints fan back in 2013. I made a video 3 years ago when we drafted Marshawn Lattimore, Ryan Ramczyk, and Marcus Williams, all in that draft class. I believe Alvin was in that. Yeah, Alvin Kamara. I totally forgot Alvin Kamara was in that class. How do I forget it? Like, what? Anyway, I know I totally forgot he was drafted in that class, but I mean, like, dude, Mickey Loomis, Sean Payton, them dudes know what they're doing. Like, look, I'm gonna go over the draft class that we had gotten this year. So, round one. That was a bit awkward. So for the Saints, we selected offensive lineman, center, guard, Cesar Ruiz out of Michigan. Now, a lot of Saints fans did not like this pick. And, you know, I was caught off guard too, but I didn't hate the pick because, you know, I thought about it, you know. I'm pretty sure other people were thinking about it too. You need to build that line for more years to come. I mean, I played offensive line. I know how it feels, you know. We have to like bust our ass to prevent the defense from sacking a quarterback, tackling the running back. You know, you got to create those holes, those blocks, you know. And I wish I was still playing football. I could. A lot of people were caught off guard by this pick, and it really wasn't a bad pick. You want to protect Drew Brees, you know. Like, the dude's like 41, you know. You got to protect him. He's only got so much time left. So, I thought it was a good pick. Because, I mean, I can relate to a lineman. So, and his story, it's tragic what happened with his story. But, like, it was a good pick. But we ended up trading up to get Zach Bond out of Wisconsin. And I know a lot of people, he's a linebacker, and we got him at 74. And I know a lot of people wanted Patrick Queen. That would have been so dope, you know. It would have been dope, too, if we got Justin Jefferson. But, I mean, you know, that's just the name of the game. They fall where other teams have needs at, you know. And yes, Patrick Queen was right there. He was right there. We didn't take initiative. But now that we got Joe Burrow himself out of the way, and we're talking about Patrick Queen, you know, that would have been a dope pick. But Zach Bond looked like he was a good pick. I trust that Payton and Loomis know what they're doing. And I looked up highlights when they selected him to be drafted by the Saints, and his highlights are pretty good, you know. A lot of sources were saying that he was supposed to go in the first round, and it looks like he was supposed to, but, you know, unfortunately he just fell into our arms. I mean, it sucks it was in the third round, but, you know, so we got him. That was a very good pickup. And then in the third round, that same round, we traded. It was in the package that we traded up to. I think it was to the Vikings, yes. And it was Adam Trotman out of Dayton, so that's a smaller college. But this dude is tall, bro. Like, I think he's like 6'7", 6'8". I don't know, but he looked like he could be a deep zone threat for Brees and a potential successor to Cook if Cook stays with the team. Having another dude like that, a good offensive weapon, something for Drew Brees to expand more on. So Michael Thomas is great. He's a great receiver at what he does. So it'll open up more space. And yeah. So in round 7, the final pick we had was QB Tommy Stevens. I think he came out of Mississippi. And so he's supposed to be like what people are dubbing Taysom Hill 2.0. So can't wait to see how that turns out. You know, we can have more gadget players in the team, you know. So that'll be pretty dope. And we're getting undrafted free agents, so yeah. So the biggest moves, that's pretty much it for the draft. So overall, they selected Cesar Ruiz, round 1, pick 24. Zach Bond, round 3, pick 74. Adam Trotman, pick 105 round 3, and then Tommy Stevens pick 240 round 7. So it's just 4 this year. Now looking at the biggest offseason moves, the more mainstream ones, we picked up Emmanuel Sanders. That was a great move. This stuff happened already like a month ago, right? About a month and a half ago. So we got Emmanuel Sanders and Malcolm Jenkins, two of the biggest moves. Now, last night actually, I saw the report, and we got famous Jameis Winston on the team now, which is cool because learn under Drew Brees. Look at Teddy Bridgewater. This is what people are again dubbing Teddy Bridgewater 2.0. Can't wait to see what happens. And I think the biggest needs that we need to get now are Jadeveon Clowney, which is a defensive end. He could provide veteran depth into Marcus Davenport. Marcus Davenport went to UTSA, which is my hometown in San Antonio. So that's pretty cool. Hometown hero playing for my team. It's pretty dope, bro. And Logan Ryan, cornerback. Same thing. Veteran presence. Marshall Lattimore's already experienced, But CJ Gardner Johnson, we have that young secondary. So just having him along with Malcolm Jenkins in that secondary, I think it'll be great. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Okay, guys, I know it's been like nearly a year since I made a video, but life's just been busy. I've been graduated, caught up with college and stuff. Work. So I did get a new setup. I remodeled the whole room, so that's why you see this little shelf, and this wasn't here. Last setup I had in this room, so I hope you guys are doing well throughout the whole COVID-19 pandemic. I know it sucks, guys. It does. But just keep your faith in the Lord. Everything will be all right. Just trust Him, Trust in God. And everything will be fine. But I hope to, throughout this whole quarantine, put out more videos. Hopefully, I'll try getting to them like once a week. I know the channel's not what it used to be a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, We're just starting to back up again. I wanted to create a video on something big that happened. Yeah, I know I was gonna do a spring break video, but I didn't get to film all of it. So yeah, so unfortunately that's archived. Otherwise I would have posted it, but I just wanted more footage for that. So yeah, just hope you guys are doing good. Let me know if you guys are NFL fans, football fans. This is the only sport that's going on really that's active other than WWE. I'll make a video on that. Some suggestions, leave it down in the comments. But yeah, tell me what you think about my new setup right here. Again, I'll try to make a video once a week. I'll get that all figured out with my schedule. So anyway, yeah, that was just my thought, or like a recap of the draft, and then just keynotes, like the biggest offseason moves, and then just the biggest needs we need. So that's basically what the video was. And my overall thoughts, very good draft class. I thought it was good. Of course, I wanted Patrick Queen like anybody else. But you know what? You got to give some love to offensive linemen because they're the ones that do protect the quarterbacks, So, and I'm glad we got Zach Bond, another deep zone threat in Adam Trotman, and another gadget player in Tommy Stevens. So, and then we're going to have a backup quarterback, Jameis Winston learn. So, yeah, I think we have, dude, it's like the last shot to get to the Super Bowl. I think we have all the pieces together. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'll give, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give the draft about an 8. Yeah. So let me know what next video you guys want to see. Other than that, hope you guys again are staying safe, staying inside, and yeah, just continue to eat, sleep, pray, play video games, read books, do something that interests you. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.